Authentic, fun, relatable, and slightly provocative. Just another hang with your besties. It's CK Mornings and the In Case You Missed It podcast.
We have talked about this on the show in the past, about how much of a pain in the ass it is when you forget your password for an account. And it's such a pain. Well, this guy here, he spent 11 years trying to figure what his password was for his Bitcoin wallet.
Oh.
Couldn't get into his crypto wallet. And the reason is because 11 years ago, while he was in college, he got high and changed the password.
That'll do it.
Couldn't remember it. Oh, man. If that doesn't get you off of drugs, what will? What he finally did, he went to an AI bot, and Claude, the AI bot, cracked the case. So what he had to do was upload old files from his college computer, which I guess you're lucky still to have, and then found an earlier wallet file from before the password change. And that, and I don't know how it all works, but it helped him finally unlock the account. AI finally got him into it, which is kind of scary that AI has this ability,
they could figure
right?
it out after a decade.
Yes, he did reveal the password. Not the full password, but it did begin with 420. So, this guy seemed like he was a real gem. Finally cracked into his Bitcoin wallet, and he got access to the $400,000 that was sitting inside.
Oh, wow. No wonder he was so...
Well, yeah.
Well, if I had that much money in my account, I'd make sure that password was...
Well, Bitcoin's gone up and down here over the last couple of years.
Yeah, I don't really even know what Bitcoin is. I don't understand it.
Well, it would go up and down. He probably had a lot more in there at one time, and he couldn't take it out because he didn't know what the password was because you got high, bud. Oh, man, some people can't get out of their own way. You would have to stop, would you not? If you were like, man, I have access to, I could have a whole lot of money in there, but I can't remember it because I got high.
I don't know, man. He's a stoner with almost $500,000. That's more than I got.
Well, that's true. That's true.
That's something going for him.
But if 5 years ago he could have had $1 million.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the difference was.
Yeah, I would not lose that password ever again. I wouldn't touch a drug again. Nope. $400,000. I'm running away and buying a password manager. That's probably what he needs to do. These all-inclusives, quite often you see on the ratings and the reviews is complaints about getting themselves a lounger at these all-inclusives.
Okay.
So this family, a German family, has fought the fight of the lounger claiming system that happened at their all-inclusive. So when you go to these all-inclusives, somebody inevitably gets up at the crack, the butt crack of dawn, and they run out and they put towels down.
They call
And somebody is like, you know how people meet people at these places, and they're like, I'm going to get everybody's chairs tomorrow. They might have 83 chairs, 79 of them have a towel on it by the time the sun's even up, right? So, you wake up and you're like, oh, I guess we ain't sitting by the pool today, or we don't have a lounger. So this German tourist has been given 900 euros, which is about $1,500 from the courts, after his family was left without sun loungers while on vacation in Greece over the summer last year because other guests got there first. So I'm just going to read right from the story. It says, while vacationing with his wife and 2 children, during the summer, the man who has not been identified claims the loungers were unavailable from as early as 6 a.m. He paid a bunch of money, about $8,500 for an 11-day trip at this big, massive hotel. They had multiple pools. They had relaxation spots, beach, this, that, everything, right? It was the be-all and end-all of places, right?
Okay, really nice place. Yeah.
They had signs all over. It said, no reserving sun loungers with towels. That doesn't work. But people just ignored that. They do at all these places. So he was unimpressed by this. He reported the issue to his tour operator that he had purchased it from. They said, it's not our responsibility. It's the hotels. Go to them. He went to them. Yada, yada, yada. Back and forth. Ends up in court. And he was given $1,500 Canadian by the time it was all said and done. For his troubles of not having a lounger. You ever been on an all-inclusive?
A long time ago.
That's the thing, man. Somebody's got it. I went to an all-inclusive. I've been to 3 in my life. People go all the time.
Yeah,
right? But that's the first thing I was taught is I'll be in charge of the loungers. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, Chris, you're up early. You can do it if you want to. I'm like, I don't know what this means. What are you saying? And they're like, no, you got to get out there and get these loungers. I'm like, well, look at them. There's 7,000 of them. They're like, no,
they go
not
quick.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get out there with your towel.
Yeah, it's supposed to be this peaceful, stress-free thing, and you're so stressed about the loungers.
The person who ended up being in charge of it, because apparently I couldn't handle it, the person who was in charge would get out of bed at like 4:45 in the morning, go put the towels out, go back to the room and go back to bed.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
I'm like, are you on vacation or are you working right now? And then the group, we got to make sure that we get the Germans, got to make sure we save them because they're so much fun. They're going to be in our group and blah, blah. And I was like, this is not my style.
I'm not a fan of adding people to the group. It's hard enough to do it for your group.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you think about how stressful it is saving a seat in a normal everyday situation.
My thing was always like, how do I know that white towel is my white towel?
Yeah. I don't trust it. I don't trust someone's not going to come up and be like, take the towel off. It's my lounger now.
Well, then that happens. Then you come to blows. You start fighting with each other on
I don't want that.
All-inclusive. So this guy ended up fighting the whole thing. Fought it.
Money, okay.
He won himself some money.
No, win-win.
These people that go, you people that go all the time, because they always go to the same place. We go to the same place. We're meeting our friends, our vacation friends. I want to see if this works. Somebody let me know if they try it next time. See if they can cash out on this. Elbows up, you're fighting on the beat. My lounger! That's my towel! Good luck with that.
Drake's big day today. Everyone's got Drizzy fever. So after all that hype about his ice sculpture in Toronto a few weeks ago, ahead of the release of his Iceman album, he continued to take over Toronto last night. It was quite the scene. So the CN Tower, they did this whole thing where it was like frozen over last night. So thousands of people downtown Toronto last night watched the CN Tower change into like an icy blue from the bottom of the top.
Do you think Drake pays for that?
Yeah. Maybe the city gives him some kickbacks or whatever. Like, he really went all out for Toronto. So it was a visual projection, not to geek out too much, 75 projectors, 2.5 million lumens. So it was a whole projection on the whole CN Tower. Then they had fireworks exploding when it was freezing. So he was also doing like a live stream of the album when this was going on, like a visual kind of album. So he was doing a live stream. They were playing the tracks all over Toronto. Huge fireworks show. He had all these visuals that were like all these places. He was all over Toronto filming visuals for it. So it was a whole thing. So we're ready for his Iceman album that was supposed to drop last night. He drops Iceman, but he also surprise drops 2 more albums, Habidi and Maid of Honor. So 3 albums total.
So rappers kill me. They're like, hey, got an album coming out. No, 7 of them.
He's like, more.
What?
43 songs in total. So Iceman is more of like a rap, hip-hop focus. Habidi is more R&B. Maid of Honor is kind of like the dance, pop music. I did a very quick skim through this morning, and I was like, I was liking what I was hearing right off the bat.
That's the thing. They release an album. It's like, all right, you get 73 songs to choose
overload.
from.
I'm like, I'll never listen to all these.
What's going on here?
So,
okay,
cool.
I want to know. So, remember they had the ice in that parking lot, and you had to, once it melted, we were going to find out. They ended up having to squash the whole thing. Was that the right date? Like they said, was it May 14th? Did they?
It was May 15th.
Okay,
yeah,
they weren't throwing us off with.
No, throwing off us the scent. No.
I gotcha.
So Jersey's taking over Toronto.
Yeah.
I gotta listen to those albums. 43 songs to get through.
Is it quantity over quality though? Like I always wonder with that. Like these rappers are like, hey, we got an album coming out.
You have 43 songs. They can't all be great, right? I don't know.
I don't think rappers drop anything, but like a pop star or a country, they're like, oh, well, we're gonna have to drop. We're gonna have to get our 15 best.
No, you make a good point because rappers have like mixtapes, and like rappers got something on their mind. They just kind of put it out there, and you're like, hey, whatever, and it works. But you're right, pop stars, it's more like polished, and this has to be the perfect 13 songs that we curated.
And I'm not knocking it. I haven't heard it. I'm just saying, like, it just seems like it's like I got an idea and I'm put it out there.
Just go. Yeah, like whatever comes to mind, kind of thing.
It'd have been wild to have been in Toronto, like just to be like witness to that happening and be like, oh wow, this is going on right now, because there was no lead up. It was just kind of dropped, right?
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'll wake up on Friday morning, new album. Then as the night went on, I'm like, oh, look at all this stuff going on. Then I woke up again. My eyes were squinting still. I'm like, 3 albums. I'm like, oh. So I'm trying to click through like quickly, just listen in a few seconds.
Hold on. Drake just dropped another 2 albums.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't stop that guy.
Is that a fact?
Is that a fact?
Give the public the facts. They have a right to know.
Are you ready for the most jaw-dropping, brain-bending, wait, what? Facts you never asked for. Here are your Friday fun facts.
Yes, leading into the weekend, some facts to dazzle your friends at the outdoor barbecue this weekend. Here we go. Number 1. The Guinness Book of World Records exists because the director of Guinness Breweries had an argument in 1951 over which game bird is faster. Was it the golden plover or the red grouse? he thought there should be a book to help settle bar arguments. So he created the Book of World Records, and that's how it all began.
Oh, I didn't realize it was tied to
The Guinness
beer.
Brewery,
Yeah.
Fastest bird, by the way, is the golden plover.
Noted.
Just in case that ever comes up. Friday fun fact. In the 1830s, ketchup was turned into pills and sold as a medicine to treat indigestion and diarrhea. The old red pill was the thing. Friday fun fact. The San Diego Zoo's Safari Park is home to 2 platypusi. And they're the only platypuses outside of Australia. Those are the only 2.
Wow.
Yeah, San Diego Zoo.
Oh, I didn't know they're that rare.
That's what I bring it to you.
Wow,
It's Friday
that is
fun
good for the
facts.
barbecue.
First known use of OMG. Okay. Oh my God. The first known use of OMG was in a letter to Winston Churchill in 1917.
Oh, who was the diva who said, OMG, Winston, get a load of this tea.
Here's a Friday fun fact. Some of the names for Sesame Street, before it got Sesame Street, were rejected, and the names they threw away was The Video Classroom. Doesn't roll off the tongue.
Okay.
123 Avenue B.
Like that.
Yeah. And Fun Street.
That's cute, but it's hard to picture anything but Sesame Street.
Exactly. Sesame Street fits. Staying with that theme, Big Bird almost died in space. The puppeteer who played Big Bird was invited to fly on the Challenger. Remember that?
Oh, man, really?
To fly on the Challenger, but as Big Bird, to get more kids interested in NASA.
Can you imagine how much more traumatizing that would have been? That is insane.
And you know the reason why? They couldn't get the costume to fit in, so he didn't go.
Wow, that's dark, but interesting.
That's very interesting, because they figured, Big Bird, kids would be like, oh, wow, Big Bird's in
that
space.
would have been even more of a tragedy, you can imagine.
Finally, your height helped out.
Yes.
Big Bird couldn't get in there. The plural barista is a baristi. Baristi. So
there's a couple of them working.
yeah, when you walk into Starbucks, look at all the baristis here. Friday fun fact. It is possible to be de-knighted in England. If you've committed a crime and are sentenced to at least 3 months in prison, the king or queen may de-knight you. They say 5 people have been de-knighted in the past century.
It's going to be shameful.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. All right, couple more Friday fun facts. Alex Trebek, the late Alex Trebek, was the front-runner to become the host of Hockey Night in Canada way back in 1971. But the boss at CBC said, no, we're not hiring him. We don't hire guys with mustaches.
Oh, what's up his butt?
Yeah, what a thing to stand on. Alex Trebek, what could have been a
I feel
whole
like
different
someone
story.
with a mustache burned him badly, and ever since then he's like, no.
Never. Last Friday fun fact. Ostrich farms routinely have difficulties getting male ostriches to breed. And the reason is the male ostriches often find their human caretakers more attractive than the female ostriches. So they can't get the males to be, ready to go with the female birds. It's more like the handlers.
Oh, I feel bad for the female ostriches.
Somebody brings you food.
I guess,
takes
yeah.
care of you. The
They're
same
no
thing with
dummies.
an ostrich. To the heart, you go through the stomach.
Nothing but truth bombs guaranteed to make you the most annoying person at parties. Friday fun facts from CK Mornings.
Well, here we go. May 2-4 weekend is here. It's May 1-5.
Hey, 1-5 weekend.
Well, here we go. Rolling into it. It's one of 2 weekends in the calendar that we get to light off fireworks legally.
Okay, yeah,
Right?
good point.
I was driving by one of these fireworks places. One of these
Kaboom, yeah.
pop-up kind of fireplaces.
Yeah, the trailers.
What are they doing the rest of the year?
I don't know.
That's a very segmented business. Do you think they have, fireworks are just sitting in the back of the trailer, and then they're like, all right, here we go.
I think, and I have a little bit of knowledge on this, it's not all just blowing smoke, but I think they all come from one big kind of warehouse in Toronto or whatever.
The fireworks headquarters.
That's kind of stocked for year round for other things like big events and this and that. And then they partition them off into these smaller trailers all throughout the province this time of year.
What are those people doing all year? Is this 50 other weeks, feet on the couch, and then
Just waiting for
fireworks
weekend.
season?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because they pop up overnight, and then they'll
know.
disappear here for a couple weeks, and they'll be back for Canada Day, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know.
I always wonder
It's
where
like
that
a
happens.
business. Yeah.
Because down in the States, you drive down, you're driving down south, you either see a church, you see a adult establishment, or a fireworks.
Yeah, they're stupid with fireworks
They
there.
love
Sometimes
the
all in the
fireworks.
same place.
Oh, yeah. That's like the super center.
Yeah.
They always have fireworks. Like, fireworks are always readily available down in the U.S.
Yeah,
in Canada, like, you got to wait for one of these little pop-up deals to show up.
Yeah.
So that's the deal. Like, we are just not into it as much as they are.
No, I did a live on location last year for
did you?
Canada Day, so that's where I got a little bit of my knowledge from.
I thought you just had background. Like,
no,
you came from a long line
I learned
of
a lot,
fireworks.
So it was some guys from Toronto, and that's how I took it, is they all come from one kind of warehouse, and then the warehouse is used for other bigger events or whatever.
Well, when you first opened your mouth, I thought maybe the Wills family was a long line of fireworks.
No, do not trust.
You've got trailers
any of us
everywhere.
With fireworks.
What style milk was your household growing up? What were you getting out of the fridge?
I think the 1%.
You were a 1% family?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were a 2% family.
Okay.
And then remember when you go to other friends' houses and they'd have something different, and you'd be like, "What's wrong with your milk?" We were always 2%. We're just crushing the 2%. There is now 6% milk available in Ontario. It's an ultra-rich whole milk aimed at people who want a creamier taste and are cooking traditional dishes. So, and it's getting a lot of talk out there. 6% seems like a lot to me.
Yeah, that is intense. Because like a cream for your coffee is what? That's like 5 or like 3.5-ish?
Well, they say regular whole milk in Canada. So regular whole milk is 3.25 milk. Okay, raw milk come right out of the cows, 4%. This is 6%, and it blends extra cream back into the milk during the processing. It's not radically different from how cream or chocolate milk are standardized. That's what they're saying, okay? So higher milk is already common in many Indian households. They use it for a lot of dishes, okay? A lot of people simply think it tastes better. They say it's creamier, there's a richer mouthfeel, better in coffee, better for cooking. The 6% milk.
I would assume. I don't know. Those people are going nuts because it's brand new in Ontario. So I don't know. I normally do like an almond or an oat milk. So when I have even a 1% milk, like I notice a big difference. Like the creaminess hits me. So this might.
I haven't had a milk for years. Like since I was a kid, that was the last time I probably regularly had milk.
In my mind, though, I'm like the thicker, the creamier the milk, the better. Like,
you think so?
I think so. Like how delicious in certain things.
Okay, so 6% milk is the new thing. You did some shopping yesterday.
I did.
How was it defined? Was it easy?
So I went to one store initially. I went to Superstore. They did not have it. And then I went to Walmart. They did have it.
Okay.
So I went to 2 stores to find it. I was worried I wouldn't find it, but Walmart had it stocked. It's in a bright orange bag, so you'll notice. Like, yeah, you got it back there. I could only find it in like the 3-pack milk bag kind of things, the big one. So it was about $10 for the 3 bags.
Mamma mia.
I know. And it's all out there. They must know it's popular because they had the full end cap full of it. It was in the freezer section too. Like it was everywhere.
Oh.
So I was very excited because so many people are like, wow, what's this new milk? Because how often does a new milk make the scene? You know what I mean? So
they're coming out with new pop flavors.
And
all
everyone
the time.
online is saying like what they use it for and how they use it. So Barb texted in. She said, I would never drink 6% milk, but it's great for making cheese like ricotta or fresh mozzarella or yogurt.
Who's making their own cheese?
I know.
Oh, okay. I think
the bag is heavy.
Yeah.
Like you grabbed it too. The bag's hefty. Like my arm was hurting.
Okay, initial smell. There's no issues. I don't think it
smells normal.
Yeah, go big or go home. 35% cream for cooking, says Spencer. That's creamy. All right, we're gonna give it a shot here.
Let's go.
Okay, so we are doing a taste test of the 6% milk, the new milk on the scene. Here we go.
Cheers to new milk.
3, 2, 1. Cheers. Oh, I don't. Oh,
you got
I do
mustache.
not like that.
She's thick.
Ugh. Ew.
I don't know what to make of it.
No.
It's a bit much by itself.
Yeah, I don't think I'm drinking a glass of that. Oh.
It's heavy.
They talk about the mouthfeel. My mouth feels tingly.
It's like, I think if I drank one more sip, that stomach in your feeling almost.
Yeah, it's, ooh. I could see, okay, I'm not against
some
cooking
cereal
with it. Yeah.
I brought some cereal, so I might try it with cereal as well.
I could almost, I need something. I don't think I'm
by
drinking
itself,
that straight.
I'm kind of gagging already. Like, it's making me, my stomach turn.
That's a lot of cream we just had. You can't stop drinking it.
I want to get a full... It's a bit much by itself. I would not recommend this by itself.
I need to flush that out.
Maybe we'll try it with cereal after. Yeah, flush is the perfect word for what I need right now.
Yeah, I think my system might flush it out altogether. What are we giving this? Thumbs up, thumbs down, 6% milk, the new milk in Ontario.
By itself, thumbs down.
The World Cup is coming here in the next, less than a month now. We'll begin World Cup here in North America, and they have announced that for the final, they're going to have a halftime show. This is the first time they're going to do this. So much like the Super Bowl, they are putting together a halftime show, and Chris Martin is involved. He was the guy who curated the halftime show from Coldplay.
Okay.
So the halftime show, have you heard this yet?
No, actually, not anything about it.
Madonna,
Really?
Shakira, and BTS are going to be the halftime show. That is
Oh.
some heavy hitters.
This is World Cup. Was happening in
Cup.
one of the U.S. shows, or?
No, this will be the final. So the World Cup final, which is going to play in New Jersey, July 19th. And they're going full Super Bowl halftime show for this kind of thing. So it's a big deal. Like, they've never really had like a big old halftime show in the World Cup. Like, they're taking basically a cut from the Super Bowl. So we're going to get some big name artists and
might as well. Okay.
go at it. Well, the World Cup soccer is the most watched sport in the world. So now it's in North America this year, U.S., Canada, Mexico hosting it. So they're going to go all out and, Madonna.
Well, yeah, as soon as you said Madonna, I was like, holy moly, okay. And I don't know if she's performed in a while, but no, that should be a big thing.
Shakira's a big name, too. Like,
especially
she's got worldwide
internationally.
appeal.
Yeah, exactly. BTS, obviously, not my demographic, but they're big, too. So that's good they're doing it.
Can't wait for the people on July 20th, the day after, to come back and tell us how bad it was.
I know.
It's
now
the
we have
worst
another.
thing
The
ever.
worst. It's the first one you've ever watched.
Yeah.
It's still the worst.
It's the worst halftime show for the World Cup ever.
The red flag being displayed.
Group therapy time. We do this on Fridays. It's relationship red flags. You send us your situation. We throw it out to the masses and see what they think. We've got a great group of unlicensed doctors that will weigh in and give their opinions on the text lines at 519-354-8684. Go ahead. Let's hear the red flag.
Okay, it just says, is it a red flag that my boyfriend plays video games all night?
I wish we had more. I wish we knew how old. Like if she's dating like a 14-year-old.
Well,
right?
yeah.
Like if they're
I'm going to assume.
Yeah, okay. At what age do you say, like, cut it with the video games?
I don't know, and I don't want to ruffle any feathers because I get some people do it, but I'm not.
It's not your thing?
Not
Like,
if they're spending a lot of time on it, like maybe an hour or two. If you have kids and you're playing with them, okay, that's fine, but
is it an ick for you? Let's say you're dating let's go to your guy, Jason Momoa. You and Momoa, and Jay goes, hey, baby, I'm going to go play video games. And he puts the headset on and starts chirping guys on Call of Duty. And you can hear him from the other room. Are you icked by that?
Yeah, I'm icked.
Yeah?
I feel bad because everyone has their thing. Like, you do it a little bit, okay, fine. But some people are way too into it. And, I mean, who am I to talk? But also, I'm talking like, I don't know.
For a lot of people, it's a way to decompress. It's their, like, distraction from real life. But you're right. Like, if you got responsibilities. Like,
I'm
if this
just
is
so, like, not into it. And I'm like, yeah, what are you doing?
Okay, so what if this guy is, let's just say he's a 35-year-old guy, got a couple kids, but he's too locked up in the video game. That's a red flag immediately.
Go do something.
Okay.
Go build a house.
But if he's 22 and, he's been a long week at work and he says, hey, babe, I'm going to go play video games for an hour or two. That's, you know what I mean? Like, we don't have a lot to go on, but I think we can, you can put it into perspective.
Yeah,
so if
I
Momoa
agree.
said, hey, I've had a long week on the set.
Long week on the set. Okay, spend
wanna
an
go
hour
sit
or two one night a week. Fine. You're doing it every night. You're worried I gotta get my.
Okay, but here's the thing, though, and I will speak. I don't play video games because if I did, I get addicted.
Well, that's
like,
the thing.
I
And I
can't
think
turn
that's
it
what
off.
the problem kind of is. Like, I see how it works, and you get into it. And I think that's where the issue is not a lot of people are just doing it for here and there a little bit. They're spending all their time. They got to get their Call of Duty. I don't even know how it goes.
Constance says playing video games itself isn't a red flag. Lots of people unwind that way. The concern is how it affects the relationship and his life. I guess it affects it enough that this woman messaged us and said, hey, what do people think about that? Candace says, huge red flag if it's been chosen over time with you. It will always be priority. If they don't choose you now, they won't choose you later. Okay, let's go with this, okay? And I guess you can put it in perspective a couple different ways, but put yourself in the situation. It's relationship red flags. 519-354-8684.
Is it a red flag that my boyfriend plays video games all night?
Alana, what's on the table this morning?
Is it a red flag that my boyfriend plays video games all night?
All right.
That's the question. We don't have too much context, but That's it.
Yeah, we're going to go off of that here today. You said red flag. You don't like that idea. You wouldn't date somebody who was a video gamer.
No.
What does the text line saying today? We want to know if a red flag, green flag, yellow flag situation. What would you say on this one?
Okay, so Randy says could have a worse hobby, which kind of similar to the other text we had, who said I'd rather my husband do that than out and about or at the bars or whatever. Rick says maybe he's a night owl and he can't sleep at night. Anita says let him decompress. I used to be resentful, but I found my own hobby. It's good for both of you.
Yeah, I like the idea though. Like, it's probably cheaper too, right? You're not out running around, hit up the bars or whatever. I think we like, and again, we don't have all the information. Like if they've got kids and he's not paying attention to the kids, or the relationship is affected. Replace video games with anything. Maybe he's too into golf. Maybe he's too into his slow pitch team.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like as soon as it takes away,
overwhelming.
Exactly. Or her, if she's deep into scrapbooking, and it distracts her from family chores or hanging out with her partner, then I think that's the key here. I'm going to go yellow flag because we don't know a whole lot. I'm going to go right down the middle again. I tend to do that a lot, but I'm thinking if it's distracting and causing problems, red flag. If it's just decompressing and he's hanging around the house, that's what he wants to do.
Yeah, another text says red flag. Been there, done that, and it becomes a huge issue where other priorities are taking a back seat. Yeah, Kirsten says at least you know where he is. I feel like it's enough of a problem that this person messaged in. Michael says Chris is on point.
I am on point.
On point,
Me?
Chris. You're on point.
Wait, here's what you do. If your husband, your boyfriend are too addicted to the game, you go in the other room. You then get on the game, and now you become part of his Call of Duty team.
Yelling on your little
headset.
headset.
And then you got your headset on. You're like,
shoot him!
Hey, baby, we're gonna get him. You know what? He's done with that game within seconds.
Real quick.
And you get him right back. There's a little bit of smoke in the Taylor Swift Travis Kelce wedding, and they're the ones behind this question I asked you before 8:30. So Taylor is making some phone calls to some friends about save the dates. Instead of mailing out, well, some people are getting the mail outs, some people are getting phone calls.
Okay.
And you said you'd be bothered by, if you got the mail out and you found out somebody got a phone call. You're like, where do I sit in this scale?
I might wonder, but I think with weddings, you just have to accept. Some people are going to be in like the bridesmaids party. Some people are going to get this and that. Others aren't.
I think it's got to be one way or the other. Don't be picking sides here, Taylor. She's calling some people personally, and her assistants are handling the rest. If I got a call from Taylor's assistant, I'd be like, come on, she can't call me? I guess that depends where you're at in the Taylorverse. Like, where are you fitting in?
Hierarchy, yeah.
If it's like, hi, it's Rachel, I'm Taylor's girl, and you're like, oh, where's Taylor? She's right here. She doesn't want to make a phone call. She's talking to her friends. Okay. So they don't know the exact date or location. They haven't told anyone the exact date or location of the wedding yet. Just that it's happening this summer, and you should keep your schedules flexible.
Oh.
That's pretty ballsy to do, but I think if you're in that world, your schedules are already pretty flexible.
And you probably understand the privacy of it all and wanting to keep it under wraps. Because the celebrities do that all the time. They'll invite you to a party, you think, but it's actually the wedding, just so the news doesn't get a hold of it or whatever. What
if your Joe Blow friend called up and said, hey, Alana, I'd love to invite you to the wedding. Oh, when is it? Summer. You're like, well, when? Like, summer, just keep it open. But normal people don't do that. They can't pull that off.
Normal people can't. Like, I got to book it off work. Last week, I should have booked it off. I
8 months in advance, I got to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that. But that's what happens in the celebrity world. Just keep your summer schedule flexible.
And they can do that.
Okay.
What are they? They're not clocking into their 9 to 5. It's easier for them.
Well, obviously, it's not in the football season, so they're getting together in August. So let's rule that out. So you don't want to do it in July because then you need the honeymoon. So we got a window here. If you really start to do the math, I'd say it's happening in the next 5 weeks.
Well, the rumors originally were right by my birthday weekend.
So that's in a month.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, pretty much a month
so
exactly.
So the next 5 weeks, they got to have it done.
I can't believe it's happening.
I could. I would still be bothered. I don't care how celebrity we are, and just keep your summer schedule open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But I guess if I'm getting a call from Taylor, I am probably pretty free already.
You're not sitting there thinking, oh my goodness, Taylor Swift's calling me, because you're a celebrity too. You're like, oh, it's just whatever. It's a colleague.
Do you think if you're a celebrity, do you even put dates in your calendar? You're just like, what day is today?
You don't
it's
know
Friday.
what's going
you're
on.
like,
You probably, exactly. No, 100%. They're not sitting there thinking, I can't wait for Friday so I can get 2 days off after grinding all week for pennies on the dollar. No.
6 days till payday. No, they don't have that in there.
They have no clue. It's Friday every day for them.
Apparently it's coming at some point. It sounds like it's coming sooner rather than later, and especially if you start doing the math. So the Taylor Travis wedding, be ready to be bombarded.
Subscribe to the CK Mornings In Case You Missed It podcast and never miss an episode. Plus, drop us a rating and a comment too. Listen live weekday mornings at 94.3 CKSY.com.